Norm Abram is an American master carpenter, author, and TV host, probably best recognized as the face of the home improvement media brand This Old House. The brand was built around the eponymous TV show premiered on the public broadcasting service PBS television network in 1979. Although its format is the staple of reality programming on television channels such as HGTV and independent YouTube videos, This Old House was one of the first shows that followed home remodeling through weekly episodes. In 1995, Time Incorporated, the company that owned the brand, began publishing a magazine that shared the show's name. The estimated 6 million monthly readers eventually read 6 yearly issues. In 2002, the brand also broadcast the sister TV show Ask This Old House, which Norm didn't appear in. However, they kept his name and expertise relevant because they aired the two shows together as part of the This Old House Hour. Time Incorporated also aired the second spin-off, Inside This Old House, in 2003 and 2004, with Norm as the leading cast member. That was well received but somewhat unnecessary, as Norm hosted the woodworking spin-off TV show, The New Yankee Workshop, between 1989 and 2009. It ended after 21 seasons on PBS because Norm wanted to focus on other projects. Norm retired after 43 years on 19 May 2022, and his departure as a recognizable TV star made people wonder how much he earned up to that point. Although we don't have a conclusive number, we researched Norm's finances and determined his approximate net worth. Norman L. Norm Abram undoubtedly earned millions over nearly 5 decades in business, but didn't keep it all. Besides taxes, Norm invested his funds into building 2 houses and maintaining 1 living museum, Old Sturbridge Village. He has married twice, first to Laura Cohn, who he divorced in 1996, but with whom he has a daughter, Lindsay. Norm is now married to Elise Abram, nee Howenstein, an artist and potter. They enjoy boating, fishing, cooking, and visiting art galleries and museums. Norm seems like a humble man who found an opportunity to make money with what he loves doing. Online estimates of his net worth of $2.5 million seem low. Massachusetts has low income taxes of 5% and capital gain taxes of 12%, while U.S. federal taxes range from 10% to 37%. However, specific construction and carpeting services can be exempt. Therefore, Norm's net worth is at least $5 million with all his investments and possessions, as he's demonstrated no unwise extravagant purchases. Depending on how he received his salary and how high it was, he might even be a decamillionaire, $10 million plus. Norm has been on TV for nearly 50 years and might occasionally return for special appearances. Fans should remember that he filmed the 1-hour special. The House That Norm Built aired on 3 October 2022, half a year after he announced his retirement. With that said, Norm appeared in This Old House between 1979 and 2022, The New Yankee Workshop from 1989 to 2009, and Inside This Old House in 2003 to 2004. His salary likely wasn't high initially. For reference, $1 in 1980 equals about $3 and 7 cents in 2023, and living standards and costs were lower, so Norm had a comfortable life with what would today be an unfeasible monthly sum. Norm was likely paid about $5,000 to $10,000 per season at first, then at least $50,000 to $100,000 when the brand built traction around 1995. Norm's salary for This Old House could have doubled in the 2000s and reached about $500,000 to $800,000 per season in the 2010s, 2020, 21, and 22. Norm likely received an equal sum for 1 season of Inside This Old House, but was assumably paid much less for The New Yankee Workshop. After all, it was his passion project, and mainly produced for people who loved woodworking as much as Norm, not the general audience. Considering these rough estimates, Norm could have earned $7.5 million to $11 million for the main show. It won 20 Emmy Awards and was nominated 117 times, and its premise was ideal for sponsorships from various companies related to home renovations. Moreover, the brand has recently attracted about 20 million customers across all mediums, thus it wouldn't be surprising if Norm earned much more. Norm might have received up to $2 million for his woodworking-based spin-off. His fans also know that he provided his voice in one episode of the animated TV series, Freakazoid, and appeared in episodes of TV series such as Between the Lions, Fetch, with Rough Man, Ace of Cakes, and Where in the World is Cam in San Diego? Therefore, depending on how he structured his personal and business finances, Norm could have over $10 million in his bank account and invested in valuable possessions, such as a living museum and properties. Viewers should also remember that actors and reality TV stars are likely receiving royalties from reruns of their shows. The Friends actors are an excellent example, as they receive $20 million per person yearly from residuals. In 2016, Time Incorporated sold the brand that owns the rights to a new company, This Old House Ventures LLC. On 19 March 2021, TZP Growth Partners, which took over in the meantime, sold the brand to the streaming platform Roku, which made all 1,500 episodes available to its users. PBS retained the right to air reruns on their television network. Therefore, based on his contract, Norm probably earns 2% to 5% of the generated revenue in residuals from TV, particularly for the New Yankee Workshop. It's unclear if he renegotiated his contract with Roku, as he retired less than a year after the takeover. Viewers frequently forget Norm's history as a carpenter. He learned by observing his father, who was a carpenter too. Norm went to his first client site when he was 9, and assisted his father installing hardwood floors, and continued working alongside him during summer vacations throughout his teens. Norm attended a high school in Milford, Massachusetts, before studying mechanical engineering at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. He later switched to business administration, but quit shortly before completing his degree, and found work at a multi-million-dollar construction company based in New England. Although Norm rose through the ranks and eventually became a site supervisor, he gave his 2-week notice in 1976 and started a general contracting firm, Integrated Structures Incorporated. He ran it successfully, even after he debuted in This Old House, but eventually ceased operations in 1989, when the New Yankee Workshop took off. Although it still seems defunct, he might employ people again now that he's not on TV. Moreover, Norm is on the board of trustees of Old Sturbridge Village, Massachusetts. Although the position includes responsibility for its preservation, Norm presumably receives a decent sum. The project recreates life between the 1790s and the 1830s on 81 hectares or 81 acres of land, which includes 59 antique buildings, a substantial farm, and a few water-powered mills. Old Sturbridge Village also employs many costumed interpreters, demonstrating how agriculture, arts, and crafts worked then. Although he dissolved his construction business, his father, former employees, and fellow professionals helped Norm build a timber-framed 2-story colonial home in Carlisle, Massachusetts. His 1995 book, Norm Abram's New House, is dedicated to the house's planning and construction. A few years after quitting the New Yankee Workshop, Norm bought a second house in Rhode Island and built a new woodworking shop, hoping to learn and practice shipbuilding. Norm published his debut book, The New Yankee Workshop, concurrent with the show's premiere. Classics from the New Yankee Workshop, Mostly Shaker from the New Yankee Workshop, and The New Yankee Workshop. Outdoor projects followed in 1990, 1992, and 1994. Norm later published 3 more books: Measure Twice, Cut Once in 1996, The New Yankee Workshop Kids Stuff in 1998, and Ask Norm in 2001. His website states that Little Brown and Company printed them all, but ebook sales mention publishers such as Time Publishing, Time Life Education, and WGBH Educational Foundation. Moreover, Norm contributed to books such as Complete Remodeling and Complete Landscaping, both released as part of This Old House magazine, of which Norm was the editor and Norm's Tricks of the Trade column author. It's hard to determine how much he earned, as it depends on his cut of the profits. However, Norm shared his knowledge at reasonably low prices, suggesting that he wanted to help upcoming carpenters or viewers replicate his creations for some passive income.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.